Moving on to the baddies. So this week's episode of the baddies was something that I took a lot of notes. I mean, it was really just Sarah this week. Sarah, this week was like Sarah. Sarah had her moment. It was Sarah's moment this week. And Sarah really killed the moment. She really bombed. Because she just said some things that didn't make sense. You know, she has her truck parked outside. You know, she can leave if she wants to. You know, she can just drive away. You know, she can't find her purse. Sarah said, wait, I want to talk about Sarah because Sarah was just talking about her car keys. Sarah couldn't find her car keys, she said. Sarah, you make it too easy with this white and black shit. Why you do it? You just bring. I know that she said the reason why she ain't hit you was because she know you would call the police, and I know you probably didn't want to call the police, and that's why you were so mad, and that's why you was talking all that stuff that's like semi-slavery stuff. But like when you were saying you couldn't find your car keys and stuff in a whole reality show with people like that's like production is there and everything, and like nobody left anywhere and nobody ran out. That wasn't cute. I didn't like that. And I am Tanisha Thomas. I have questions for you. So Seven said, somebody said, what happened? So Sarah was talking about you, and Seven said, yeah, Tanisha, you told me. Seven said Tanisha told her everything. So I want to catch the tea because what was Sarah talking about? I'm going to get to that. Sarah said that's her real hair. Sarah was really going on. She went on for the whole episode and it was very annoying and we couldn't get past her. And she said her hair was real and they pulled her hair, but I don't know because I don't know about the hairline. Allegedly. I'm just going to say I don't know, Sarah. I don't know about all that. Sarah said security punked her. Security held her back so Seven could hit her. Listen, Sarah. Security wasn't holding no you, and security wasn't holding nobody. Security was trying to get Seven off your ass because she was whooping you, girl. She was going to give it to you like a stepchild. She was going to walk it like a dog, like Justin said. Walk it like a dog. Like Seven was going to walk you like a dog, okay? Security ain't punk you. They was trying to help you, okay? That's a typical Karen move. And you was Karen the whole night, and it was just annoying. It just kept going and going and going, and we wanted you to just get off the screen. Just stop trying to fight. You're going to get beat up. Where you going? And then you try like, oh, you want to go in the room. I want to address something too. I don't know what kind of relationship Natalie and Sarah have. I'm confused as hell. Sarah, I know that Natalie, at Real Miss Natalie Nunn, why do you perpetuate Sarah's bullshit? I know y'all are besties and you do everything together. But why do you make her feel like she's privileged over the other people? When you started to talk them and us as the executive producer, it didn't bring a good atmosphere. And I didn't like that. I didn't understand what you were trying to foster by making Sarah feel like she's above or better than the other girls. And that's what had Sarah talking shit the other night, why Seven had to pop her. At Real Miss Natalie Nunn, you have to hold Sarah like a dog and you have to restrain her. You have to pull her back and you got to put a leash on her and you need to let her stop because she's ruining the whole atmosphere of the show. We couldn't even move on. And it was so much that Sydney got confused and she just didn't know what to do because she's just like, okay, are we going to still have the show while this is going on? Because this was just going on and on and on. And she's like, well, she's talking to, she said, I'm going to fuck with Judy then. was a lot of confusion. It was a lot of confusion. She said, I'm gonna go fuck with Judy, and Judy was just not. Judy's so done with Sydney. They need to just move Sydney out of the room, move Judy out of the room, do something, and give them two space, and let Judy just be able to come alive in this goddamn show, because it's holding her the fuck back down and everything, because I don't know what's going on. And so, like, Sydney then moved on to Tanisha, and Tanisha is like overwhelmed with everything that's going on, and she's just like, I need a minute. And Sydney's like, no, she's not giving her the minute. And then Tanisha's like, I'm really getting irritated, and you could tell she really was. But then she took a moment, she came back, and she gave Sydney the pep talk. When Sydney began to talk about, you know, nobody allowing trans people to work anymore, listen, trans people have been in the entertainment business for a long time. It is not that they just became actors and musicians and all that and entertainers 10 years ago when we began to see them, or 15 or 20 years ago with Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. No, it was like they were actors acting as women in movies and on sets and modeling gigs and all these things. They are models, they're everything. They are some of the biggest supermodels we know are trans. Like, we don't know. And so they were a novelty because of who they were. And now that trans are like not a novelty anymore, they're not new to us. We know them. They're like normal. We watch them on every show, every time. So like, it's nothing new. So therefore we are like, okay, what else are you going to bring us? Now they're not being hired as much. And a lot of trends would do like their bodies, like they would do the BBLs and do the bodies and everything so that they would get the roles because they look more like women. And they look like the women that, you know, certain demographic wanted to see. And so they would get the roles. Now the women are doing all of that. And so therefore, you know, it's not much opportunity for them. And so it's not much work. And so I understand her frustration of, you know, what's happening here with the confusion, trying to catch a scene and trying to have something happen. So when Tanisha sat down at I Am Tanisha Thomas sat down and spoke with her and gave her that pep talk and let her know, like, yeah, we chose you to be on the show because we thought we would be good, because I think Sydney's going to be good for the show when the show gets going. So this week coming, for the highlights that I saw for the upcoming show on Sunday of Baddies, looks good. It looks like they're going to be having activities. Like, you know, when you're watching like CBS or ABC and they have those like reality shows like The Bachelorette and all that shit, and they be like having the, you know, challenges and stuff like that, and it'd be real and it'd be cute, and people watch that shit and it have ratings and it blows sky high. Like, Baddies have the opportunity to do that with this show. So what I see for next week, for this week's episode coming on Sunday, this Sunday coming now, it looks like they're actually getting it together, and so I'm excited. I'm excited to see the Sunday's episode. I'm excited to see what they're going to bring next. I'm excited to see what I Am Tanisha Thomas is going to bring for us. I'm excited to see what the real Miss Natalie Nunn is going to bring. I'm excited to see, you know, how Sarah and Janelle and Seven and Judy and Sydney are going to come together and make something happen and bring us something that we can be excited about. Now, in the news, I've seen Miss Natalie Nunn was on, you know, Twitter talking about somebody from the show. Like, somebody was trying to hijack the show, and somebody was sending out messages saying, don't talk to Miss Natalie Nunn, at real Miss Natalie Nunn. So it's some tea and some drama. I want to get into it. I want to try to find it. I'm trying to dissect it. I want to know it. We're all wondering, like, who is she talking about? She's like, oh yeah, the girls told me everything, but Miss Natalie Nunn, at real Miss Natalie Nunn, you know you foster that kind of us against them back and forth type of situation, girl. Allegedly, you gonna have to like fix that up. As EP, you gotta fix that up so we could have like less confusion. Because girl, I seen how you have to like bring Sarah down by like telling her like, girl, you know, we do this and you do that and da 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 da. But Sarah, I don't know if Sarah needs to be a part of the project. Whatever she brings to you or whatever benefit she brings as a friend, like, you have to like rethink it, because I don't know if she's bringing the energy we really want, because she's too crybaby and nobody want to hear that shit. Moving on.